Hello, my divinities. Let's go ahead and just cleanse the area real quick before we start with our collective. All right. Excuse me. So today, I'm not really sure why I was so drawn to using this Love Situations Oracle deck for today's spread. So let's see why I was drawn, because I haven't used this in a while. Let's see. What is today's collective story about? Karmic connection. Oh, great. Full of turbulence, past life, unresolved issues, unsustainable relationship. Okay. What else do we need to know about today's collective story? Heartbreak, breakup, suffering and grieving, unable to move on. Habitual liar, constantly lying, can't hide in lies anymore, lies exposed. Work, focused on work, working hard and long hours, love at work. Twin flame, polar opposites, yin and yang, intense soul connection. With ghosting, abrupt ending, no closure, ending all communication. See, this is good. I like this because it's a perfect example of somebody believing that they're in a twin flame connection, when in reality, it's a karmic connection. Because there's a difference. Twin flame connections grow together. They're growing at the same pace. Karmic connections, you'll grow from it, but it's going to feel abusive. You're going to feel like you went through hell with this person. So somebody here is in a twin flame connection, what they believe to be a twin flame connection, which is actually just karmic. They're dealing with someone who's a constant liar. They are a workaholic. Whenever they don't want to deal with accountability, they don't want to deal with reality, they dive into work. But there's a lot going on here. There's two people who are feeling like this can't continue. Unsustainable relationship, breakup, can't hide in lies anymore. Let's see. Clarify the karmic connection. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. With the Fool. Wow. I was going to say it with the Fool, but this just confirmed it. There's a connection someone just dove into. It happened too fast. It was a flash and burn type of connection. So whoever it is, and both people obviously threw themselves into this connection, believing that this is going to be their happily ever after, that this is going to give not only emotional stability, but financial stability. Yeah, they were just like, this is it. But in reality, they had past life karma they had to resolve. That's why they were so drawn to each other. There's an intense soul connection, not because it's your twin flame, but because you would not be attracted to this person otherwise. Clarify heartbreak. Two of Cups. The Star. Clarify heartbreak. Ooh. The Moon reversed. Okay. So that's kind of going along with lies being exposed, because someone really, really thought this was the one. They thought this was the love of their life. They thought they were done searching because they had found their star. They had found their wish fulfillment. But with the moon reversed, it means that at some point they were not seeing things clearly. And then boom, reality hit. Now, I feel like whoever I'm reading for is confused, because with the Four of Cups and the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, they feel a soulmate connection. And this is why I tell you that just because someone is a soulmate does not mean they are your twin flame. Because it is a soulmate connection. But it's a soulmate connection where both people are meant to resolve whatever karma they left pending from a previous lifetime. And now someone feels rejected. Someone feels like this isn't how it was supposed to go. It was supposed to go differently. Clarify habitual liar. But keep in mind, with the star card here, there has been healing, which is the whole point of a soulmate connection. Somebody grew from this situation. Not somebody, both people grew. Clarify habitual liar. King of Wands. Clarify habitual liar. Ten of Wands. The Sun card. This could go a couple of different ways. Either one, this King of Swords is the habitual, King of Wands is the habitual liar, or the King of Wands has found out, has brought to light someone's lies. One of the two. So let's read it both ways, because it'll apply differently to different people, okay? So King of Wands showing up with the Ten of Wands probably knew there was a lot of things that weren't adding up, but maybe before with the moon reversed, they didn't want to upset their partner. They didn't want to ask questions that might seem like they didn't believe this person. But that kept weighing on them until they started spending a lot of sleepless nights and being like, you know what, I have to talk to them. It's driving me insane. And then a lot of things came to light. Or two, this king has been the one habitually lying, but the lies have been weighing on them. They're losing their mind trying to keep track of what they said and what they didn't say, which part they intimated here and which part they didn't. So, yeah, we'll see which way it goes, or both. Clarify work. Clarify work. Eight of Wands reversed, Eight of Cups, and the Justice card. I knew it. As soon as I saw the Eight of Wands reversed, I was like, ooh, someone don't want to talk about it though. So it really doesn't matter which way it goes. It's still going to be the same thing. Whether it's this Empress that was the liar and the King of Wands found out, and so now they feel betrayed, or vice versa. Somebody here has been lying a lot, and their partner now knows this. Their partner can now see them clearly. But to avoid having a conversation about it, I don't know if it's the partner or if it's the person that was lying. Both people, I feel like, are still avoiding the heavy conversations, which is why the Ten of Wands is still there. Because they don't want to talk about it. They now know. So let me put it to you like this. Let's say let's say that these two got married because there was a pregnancy, and the masculine involved just went to the doctor and realized that they are infertile. So the truth is there, but they don't want to have the conversation where they say, why would you lie to me about that? They don't want to have that conversation yet. Or vice versa. Let's say that there's a masculine who is out there talking about how wealthy they are and blah, blah, blah. And then their partner finds out that they're swimming in debt to be able to maintain that image. They now know the truth, but it's like they don't want to talk about it, because talking about it means that they've accepted it. And it's like a piece of them doesn't want to accept it yet. They're avoiding the truth. They want to hold on to the fantasy of this being their twin flame a little longer. With the Eight of Cups, they are emotionally disconnecting, though. They're just throwing themselves into work. They're being very, they're trying to be almost like they don't want to act rashly. They want to make sure that they're seeing things correctly. Although they are. It's almost like they're trying to be fair and trying to understand, which is human. That's human of them, because they obviously care for the person they're with. There's limits to it, right? We don't want to do this too much, but they're trying to see, why would this person tell me that? Why would they imply that? Why would they lie to me? They're trying to figure it out before they confront that person, almost like trying to understand their motives, trying to understand their intentions. So for right now, they're avoiding a conversation. So right now, there's no communication. Somebody is ghosting the other person. They're just in their own world. Clarified twin flame. Seven of Swords. Death card. Ten of Swords. I literally just said that with the World card. Okay. Again, it doesn't matter if we're talking about the King of Wands or whoever is dealing with the King of Wands. With the Seven of Swords, the conversation someone doesn't want to have, even with themselves possibly, is recognizing that this is not their twin flame. Because they had bet everything on this person because they were certain this was their twin flame. And this is why I say be careful. Be careful, be careful. Because now that the truth is out, they're realizing there's no way that this person is my twin flame. They feel betrayed. They know that the end is nigh. But they don't want to talk about it yet. So the Death card is here, which tells me that in their subconscious, in their heart, they are accepting the truth. It just hasn't reflected in the outer world yet, because this is almost like somebody who needs to process it first, or that's what they're doing. They are processing the fact that they've been living a lie. They are processing the fact that they might have made the wrong choice before it reflects in their outer world. They're realizing this was a lesson. Woo! One hell of a lesson, too. This person might have even felt obsessed with this other person, and they never understood why. Why can this one person, I can't get that out of my head. I can't get them out of my heart. They weren't supposed to. Not until they cleared up that karma. They weren't going to be able to. This is why, like, I say this all the time, but like, just because you feel a strong, powerful pull to someone does not mean that they are your twin flame. Sometimes it means that they're about to teach you the lesson of a lifetime. It's not a bad thing as long as you accept that you're probably going to grow from it. We've got cleanup. Cleaning up life, making healthy choices, cutting out the negativity. Okay. So we've got trapped in an unpleasant situation, feeling stuck, cannot escape from it. Gypsy, knowing the unknowable, unconventional lifestyle, exotic and mysterious. Dating, ready to start dating, meeting new love interests, getting over someone. Protection, don't want to hurt you, protecting connection, protective over you. And yet, finality. Permanent endings, no more chances, goodbye to the old. With self-delusion. Not seeing reality clearly, lying to yourself, false notions about things, mutual feelings. So, I think the hardest part about whoever it is that's dealing with this, the most difficult part for them to accept is that they were lying to themselves. That's the most difficult part. So this tells us that the person that is coming to terms with the fact that they were self-deluding themselves is usually someone who's very honest, or they believe themselves to be self-aware. And now they're a little stuck with the fact that they feel like a fool. So they are, I'm telling you, it's like they're coming to terms with this. With cleanup, they want to start making better choices. They want to cut out the person that was here just to teach them a lesson. But they're still stuck. And I think that they're still stuck because this is like High Priestess energy. Somebody could have warned them about this, or maybe they themselves, their intuition was telling them about this. Maybe there's something here where they're confused because something was predicted or something was seen. Okay. I want to touch on this for a little bit because I feel like a lot of people are drawn to tarot, astrology, psychics, things like that, which I am too. So I get it. But you have to be careful who you are hiring in these readings, because a reader is a channel, and the clearer the channel, the clearer the message. But if a reader has like a very chaotic life and they have a lot going on, that tells you they're not going to be a very clear channel. Not because they're a bad person, not because they're trying to hide things from you, but because that's as far as they can receive the message. So just because a reader tells you, oh, this person is your twin flame, that doesn't mean that that's your twin flame. You have to be really careful, because I feel like that's why this person's confused, because they're like, but somebody told me that this was my person. So they want to make better choices, but now they're confused and they're trapped. And yet at the same time, they're realizing, I want to move on. I want to get over this. They are trying to do it in the best, most harmonious way, because they're protective over the person that they're breaking up with. So it's not like they want to hurt that person. They don't want to go around telling everybody they're a liar. They're not going to do that. But they do want to let go. Clarify, clean up. Let's see. 3 of Pentacles. Clarify, clean up. 7 of Cups. Ah, 8 of Cups. Okay. The 9 of Wands. Part of what someone is stuck on right now is trying to figure out where they lied to themselves. They're going back. They're possibly. This makes me think of almost like somebody that's going over memories, but they're almost like playing it like a movie right in front of their face. They're going over the foundation of this relationship. How did we meet? How did things progress? What red flag was there that I ignored? What did I focus on about this person? And what did I deliberately overlook? What did I turn a blind eye to? So they want to make healthy choices, but to be able to make healthy choices, it's almost like they have to stand back, look at what choices they've already made, and how they got to where they're at now. What were they lying to themselves about? What were they not seeing clearly? What did they have a false notion about? Which boundaries should they have set? Which boundaries should they have enforced? That's how they're gearing themselves, training themselves basically, to be able to make better choices in their next connection. Clarify trapped. The Lovers. The Magician. The Hanged Man. With the Two of Wands. Well, we have the Gypsy card right next to this. They might have been connected to somebody who knows how to cast, who knows how to, let's put it more seductively. They know how to bewitch someone. Let's put it like that. So they're making plans because they're realizing that the person they're with was able, well, I don't know if they can see this far, but this is something I'm telling you. If this resonates with you, the person that you're with is able to bewitch you because you were not seeing things clearly, because you chose to lie to yourself. You chose to ignore the red flags. This is why the higher your level of self-awareness is, the less likely someone is able to bewitch you. Because bewitching someone is like glamour. It's like somebody putting on a filter. People who know filters know when you're wearing a filter. In a picture or in a video. Only someone who's delusional would believe that that's the real you. Maybe some people want to believe. Clarify Gypsy. But I will tell you this, either this person knows now or they're figuring it out and it's helping them realize that, okay, I need to be more clear about what I'm seeing. Clarify Gypsy. The Moon. Knight of Wands. Ace of Swords. The Three of Wands. See, someone is a little confused about where to go next. So a Gypsy also, they may be hiring astrologers, psychics, readers, whether face readers, palm readers, crystal ball readers, tarot readers, whatever. They're hiring someone because they're really confused about what to do next. What comes next? Are they going to start dating? Should they stay single? How should they move forward? Because they're ready. There's a piece of them that's ready to go, but they want guidance because they feel, this is what I'm saying, I feel like they got guidance before this. And either one, the guidance was spot on and they knew that this was a karmic relationship that they chose to ignore, or two, the guidance was erroneous, telling them this was their twin flame, and now that's part of the confusion. They don't know who to turn to for the correct answers. Let's see. Clarified dating. Hold on. Let me see if I can tip this thing. Ah! I knew it was going to fall. This one falls very perfectly, but it still disintegrates. So I'm trying to get it away from the cards. Okay. Clarified dating. King of Swords. Clarified dating. Four of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Okay. So either way, this represents a very similar message, regardless of which way we're going. So either one, it's the feminine that's trying to get over this person, ready to meet new people, ready to start dating, or it's the masculine doing so. Either way, with the Four of Pentacles, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter whether this person starts dating. They're not really ready. They've still got some things to figure out. They've still got some self-esteem issues, self-love, self-respect issues to look at. It doesn't matter who we're talking about. Maybe both people. Maybe that's why it's hard to pinpoint who we're talking about, because maybe both people were lying about different things. And that's why it's so confusing, because maybe generally you have somebody that it's easy to blame everything on, because maybe they were into addictions, or maybe they were into, it's easy to blame that person, that's why it fell apart. This one feels like it took two, because it usually takes two to get to this point. But what I mean is, it's very obvious here. Like, neither person can point to the other person and say it was you, because I feel like they both contributed a lot. And yet, protection, they're still protective over each other. Like, they still care about each other. It's just, I feel like it was a very turbulent relationship. It's unsustainable, remember? That doesn't mean they didn't care about each other at all. It just means that they're now realizing we were supposed to grow from this, not stay together. Clarify protection. Clarify protection. Okay. We've got the Hermit, the Nine of Cups, Three of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, the Fool, and the Devil. With the Hierophant. Well, this is certainly leading to a divorce. You know what's really interesting about this? Is that I feel like both people are really excited to get out of this. They are so ready. The irony for me is that I feel like both people are kind of reluctant to admit to the other person just how excited they'll be to get the fuck out of this relationship. Because they both feel guilty. They both feel like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have hurt them like that. They both feel lonely in the connection. This is not a harmonious connection. But there was things about it that they both feel like I got a lot out of this. At some point, I really enjoyed myself, and then, before it fucked me over. So they're both like so ready to be free. This has turned into a suffocating pressure that they want to get rid of. But at the same time, because they both feel responsible for hurting the other person, they're both kind of like, oh yeah, this is going to be really difficult. But inside, they're grinning. Outside, they're both feeling protective about letting this other person know just how excited they are to go date other people, basically. That's why finality is here, because it's over. It's over. But both people are a little worried about how the other person's going to feel knowing how excited they are. It's ironic because they both feel the same way, which is a little bit of projection. So it means that they're both excited to leave, but a piece of them also wants to know if the other person cared. And it wasn't just, it wasn't just a meaningless connection, which it was not. Definitely was not. Clarify finality. 9 of Wands. Ooh. Hold on. Temperance. Clarify finality. Ten of Cups. Yep. I even have a feeling that both people might have their next victim lined up. I say victim, but their next person. Let's put it that way. They're both wounded warriors at this point. They've left a lot of wounds on each other. They've inflicted a lot of wounds on each other. They know that there's no way that this could recover. But they will end it in harmony. Both people are in agreement. Both people are excited and happy for it to be over. They're both ready to go. Ready to start dating. Ready to start exploring the wilderness. Let's see. Let's scoot these up a little bit. And let's look at the next row. Oh, wow. Okay. We got 2. We got main lady. They have chosen no interference, focused on one person. Chaser, low self-esteem, validation of self-worth, abandonment issues. Strategy, planning their next move, being clever, leaving nothing to chance. Passion, ooh, lustful desires, sexual chemistry craving. I was gonna say sexually craving is sexual chemistry craving. Okay. Ooh. Sacrifice for love, must give up something, painful decisions. So, remember when I said that somebody already has the next victim lined out? And then we got main lady. So we're going to say, because main lady came out, we're going to say like the King of Wands is the one walking away from a connection, although I repeat, it's mutual. Both people have done a lot to each other. Nobody is innocent in that connection. Nobody is the victim in that connection. It was karmic, which means both people paid heavily for that connection. But they both grew from it. They both learned from it, okay? So this can be inverted. Remember, when I say masculine, feminine, it's not about gender, it's about energy. So this could be the main gentleman. But whoever it is that has chosen, they already know who they want. They're already focused on someone else. Now, remember when I said that they may still have some work to do on themselves? They've got abandonment issues. They may worry about their self-esteem. So this is somebody who is a chaser. It doesn't matter, masculine or feminine. They chase as in if somebody comes and freely gives their love and their attention, this person doesn't take it seriously. This is somebody who only believes that they're deserving of something if they had to work for it. That's what it means. That's what this really means. So they turn into the person that has to pursue something relentlessly before they said, I earned it. You see what I'm saying? So it still has issues. It's still connected to low self-esteem, but it's a different type of low self-esteem, because they consider themselves valuable when they earn what they want. But this is somebody very strategic. They are, you see how they have got chest down here? It's somebody who's planning out how to do things. It's not like this is somebody who's going to blow your phone up, or not like that. No. Strategic means they're going to chase you, but it's not, don't let this go to your ego is what I'm trying to say. Don't make this about, oh, it's because I'm so fabulous, this person is chasing me. No, because in reality, it has more to do with them struggling with their self-esteem and their abandonment issues that makes them chase you, okay? So if you're the type that likes to let this go to your head, pipe down, because it ain't that. There's a lot of lust and craving here. So it could be that the sacrifice that they're making is that they finally cut their karmic connection, because they are making some sacrifice to be able to make this happen. Let's see. Clarify main lady. 3 of Cups. The Tower. Four of Cups. Well. Knight of Wands. You know what I got off of this? As soon as I saw the 3 of Cups, I knew that they are your friend. Whoever the main lady is, this person coming towards you is already a friend. With the Tower, they don't want to be your friend no more. That don't satisfy them. Not anymore. That's not enough. They want to find themselves out of the friend zone. The thing is, they've allowed that. They put themselves in the friend zone because maybe they let you know that they were in a connection, or maybe they let you know that they were married. Oops, sorry. Getting comfy, knocking over shit. Yeah, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. They don't want to be there anymore. They got a lot of passion. Ooh. Yeah, they got a lot of passion, but it's not just there. Like, they want commitment. They don't just, this isn't someone who just wants to fuck. Clarify chaser. I hate this term because it implies someone that's running after someone else. And when people use this term, it's usually a turnoff. Like, whoever, even someone who is a chaser will get insulted because it gives the impression that you're running after something that doesn't want you, when that's not true. Clarify chaser. Usually, the runner isn't running because they don't care. They're running because they're scared. They're a little shit too. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups, yeah. Something has already happened between this main lady and the King of Wands, because there is sadness, grief, sorrow. They feel like they messed up. So they're already focused. They're already focused on this person. This is the card I saw that made me aware of that. So with the 10 of Pentacles here, they want to, I'm looking at validation of self-worth is standing out to me a lot right now. So it could mean that the person they're coming to, they look at them like they are, they're a phenomenal person. But although they do have a strong attraction for this person, a big part of why they want this person in their life is because it's almost a trophy. Like, having this partner means that I'm worthy. I put in the work to get a partner like this because this validates my worth. I just don't think that they're consciously doing that. This is a subconscious thing. We do want to be aware of that. Clarify strategy. Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Hangman. Two of Swords. See? This may be a chaser. It only means that they're the ones that are going to be taking action. Let me put it that way. I wish that would say the initiator, because that's really what it is. It's somebody who's taking action. But they are being strategic. They're not going to come full force direct in your face. They're not, no. Because remember, they do struggle with abandonment issues, with self-worth issues. So rejection is probably really difficult for them. So they have to approach almost... This person may have Cancerian energy in some way. Because it's making me think, you know how crabs do the thing where they walk sideways instead of forward or backwards? They walk sideways. They walk side to side. Like a cholo. I'm kidding. I just, when I said side to side, I can, anyways. They're trying to approach from the sides. Almost like, if they are going to tell you how they feel, or they are going to ask you out on a date or whatever, they want to do it in a way where it's a little ambiguous. You're not really sure if it's a date or not. They're going to play it by ear. So if you take it like a date, then they're going to be like, yeah, it was a date all along. But if you try to act like, oh, it's been forever since we haven't hung out, I brought some friends or whatever, they're going to act like, okay, yeah, it was totally a friendly date. You see what I'm saying? They are taking action, but their action is going to be, we have the Eight of Swords here. It's going to be ruled by their limiting beliefs. That's the problem. They're being strategic because they're not super confident in themselves, or they're not super confident in how you feel about them. They're not super confident in this connection. They know who they want, but that doesn't mean that they're sure that they're going to be received well. And they're scared. Eight of Swords, a piece of them almost doesn't want to do anything, because then they don't have to risk rejection. So they're going back and forth. That's why we have all these: strategy, planning their next move, being clever, leaving nothing to chance. This is their excuse. Well, I can't rush in because I have to plan it out, right? I've got to plan it out. Okay. What am I going to plan out? How can I get them to not say no? Which is going to be a difficult task. So it's going to take a little while, because they're trying to come up with some strategy where you're so blown away by them that you won't be able to say no. And there's no such strategy. You see what I'm saying? So for a while, they might be a little withdrawn, because they're sitting out here. Look, they're sitting out here planning. Almost like, okay, should I just come in full force? No, that's too much. Should I come in with just this? Is that not enough? Okay, what about this? Is that overdoing? Okay. I don't know who they're consulting with, because that sounds like a conversation a little bit. Clarify passion. Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups. Chariot. Yeah, they have someone they want to build with. It's just, they're really cautious. Because whoever they want to build with is showing up as the Queen of Cups. So they might know that this queen is more of a demisexual. This queen needs emotions, needs an emotional connection before it leads to passion. The thing is, they're determined to be in a connection with this queen no matter what. This is going to come at some point. So it's not like they're rushing for sex. They're just like, no, you will be mine. This will be part of what we have. But they've got some... I feel like it takes a really strong will. That's why we have the Chariot. It takes a really strong will for them to not let you know how badly they want you. So let's put it that way. And again, this doesn't have to be masculine with feminine. It could be feminine with masculine, but they are definitely ready to progress. Let's put it that way. Let's see the next row. Star, renewed hope, a bright future, doing the healing work. Poker face. Oh, poker face, two-faced, lack of expression, hiding true feelings. Well. What did we not just talk about that? I told you. Cut out, cutting ties, end separation, leaving before it gets worse, cutting your losses. Last two. Angry, resentment, invalidated, mistreated, being triggered. And my rock. Loved and supported, solid foundation, security, and stability. Toxic. Not good for you, low vibrational, toxic relationship. See, I told you, this is somebody who's in the friend zone right now. You've built a friendship with them, but that also means you have a strong foundation with them. And I do believe you're activating their heart space, but because they just got out of a karmic connection that was very toxic and it was terrible for them, this is the part they need to heal. Because a piece of them is sitting over here overthinking, believing, what if this goes the same route? The other one went that route, and I thought that was the love of my life. For all I know, this could feel the same way, and it goes left. Because they truly see this this Queen of Cups as someone who is their star. This is their wish fulfillment now. But they're hiding their true feelings because what if it goes toxic? What if it turns into this terrible connection that I need to walk away from? So a piece of them is thinking, maybe I should just leave before things get bad. Maybe I should just cut my losses, Stop before things go in an unpleasant manner. Because the Queen of Cups to this King of Wands has a very powerful effect. On one hand, nobody can make this king angry like that Queen of Cups can. Nobody can trigger them the way the Queen of Cups can. Nobody can make them feel as invalidated or mistreated or resentful as this Queen of Cups can. But you know what else? Queen of Cups is also their rock. They do feel that solid foundation with this queen. They feel security, stability. They feel loved. They feel supported. So they're not sure what to do. Clarify star. Two of Wands. Clarify the star. The Lovers. The Ten of Wands. See, this is why it's important to give yourself time to heal after relationships. Because this King of Wands, or King of Swords, already knows who he wants. He's already made the decision. He knows who he would like to be in a relationship with. But this comes... I think that they met this person while they were still married. So they're freeing themselves from their marriage, but they're still... because they were still connected, they haven't had time to heal. So what they're sitting here wondering is, can I do it again? Can I do love again? Can I take responsibility for this choice I'm about to make? Can I take another heartbreak? Can I take another round of it going wrong? And honestly, yes, we can take that. But nobody, when they just went through it, everybody's like, I can't take this anymore. I fuck love. I'm not gonna do this. Like, everybody's in that stage. That's okay. I just don't know. Let's see, clarify poker face. Let's see where this person's at now. The Empress. Two of Pentacles. Three of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Oh. Oh. Well. We have an Empress and an Emperor, ladies and gentlemen, with the Two of Cups. This is why this person is hesitant. Not only have they met somebody that's truly their match, but this means that everything feels amplified around each other. They're hesitant because what they're wondering is, if this other connection that I just got out of hurt me as deeply as it did, and I wasn't as close to that person as I am to this one, and we're not even in a relationship yet, how is this going to impact me if it goes sideways? Which honestly is a reasonable question. The difference is that I don't think that this person knows. I don't think they know their own strength. They're showing up with Empress energy. It doesn't matter who we're talking about, whether it's a masculine or feminine. They have a lot of strength. They're sitting here thinking, I can usually keep it together when there's chaos, but that's because I'm by myself and I'm used to being by myself. I'm used to facing the future by myself. But now that I have someone to face the future with me, how will things change? I feel like they'll change for the better, but they might also change for the worse. So there's a lot going on in this person's mind. Oh, my bad. Let's see. Clarify cutout. Ooh, okay. We're not doing all that. We got a Five of Wands. Clarify cutout. Five of Wands, Temperance, Four of Swords, and Page of Swords. With the Queen of Swords. Remember when I said something has already happened between them and the person that they're wanting to go towards? Because we saw the Five of Cups. So the Empress, who is also the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, is showing them the Queen of Swords right now. And I don't know if it's because she knew that they were in a different connection. They're a little, this is part of what scares them. But this is good because she's not hiding who she is. She's not somebody who's trying to act like, oh, I would never, I would never be upset with you. No, she's very clear. I'm upset and I'm going to let you know. Now, this is unnerving them a little bit because having her upset at them makes them feel very, like, I think it activates their abandonment issues. She might be the type of person who needs alone time when she's angry. So with the Five of Wands, there's tension between these two. And they want to reconcile, but a piece of them is also... This is where they wonder if they should just let it go. They may not know how to handle conflict with this Empress. So they are... I don't know why they're expecting revenge. Because we have 5 swords here. The 4 and the page is the 5 of swords. They're expecting her to be ugly to them. They're expecting her to be mean, hateful even, spiteful. I don't think that that's what she would be like because she's showing up as the Queen of Swords upright. But they could be expecting that from their previous connection. And see, here's what I mean. They haven't healed from their previous connection, so they're expecting the same behavior from the Empress, which means that they might imbue her actions with motivations and intentions that are from their karmic connection, not from her. So they're already wanting to give up because they're painting her with the same brush that the karmic connection was painted with. Clarify angry. 9 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Look. I told you there's that 5 of Swords. Interesting. The Queen of Swords, the Empress, called them out on something. She said something or did something that they're not over. They're still angry about that. 8 of Cups, she might have walked away from them. Or they might have asked her something and she refused to give an answer. Or she told them the truth about something. So I'm not sure. It's a collective, so it could vary. Whatever it is, they're not wanting to admit reality. They're not wanting to admit that what she said was the truth. They'd rather stay angry, like, no, she misunderstood me. She invalidated me. She mistreated me. When in reality, they're just triggered because she told them the truth about something. That's another reason they keep expecting ugly treatment from her, because they are still angry at her. They know who they want, but they almost like they want her to apologize first. Because they're still wounded. They're coming to her still wounded. So there's a piece of them that's like, well, you know what? With the Wheel of Fortune and the 7 of Pentacles, they could be saying something like, I'll know if this is my person or not if they apologize to me. If they apologize to me, that's a sign from the universe, that's my person, then I'll move forward. If they don't apologize for what they did, then that's not my person, and that's a sign I shouldn't even pursue it. So they're creating their own synchronicities. Let's put it that way. Because they're still angry at this Empress for whatever she did that triggered them and has them in this headspace. Clarify my rock. Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Seven of Swords. The Three of Pentacles. This connection is still, it still needs some work. These two have a strong foundation, but I don't know how long they've been disconnected. I don't know how many things have happened, because for all we know, the Empress could still be angry at them too. They've built a solid foundation, but then Five of Pentacles right beneath it. Almost like what followed. The first three pentacles were great, but what followed left them both feeling very abandoned, unwanted. And it's confusing because it's between two of the most stable cards in the Pentacles. So they're confused about which one of these is the real thing. Both of them could be confused. So there's the potential that this could be something great, but it would require both people wanting this, both people fighting for this. Seven of Swords. It would require both people admitting that they've been avoiding each other, that they're afraid, for them to be able to work on this foundation together. Interesting. So I'm going to stop part one here. Let's reshuffle, and I will see you guys on part two. That part is on Patreon, or it's on the subscriber side of Facebook. So either way, I hope I see you there. And if I don't, at least with this one, please make sure to react, comment, and share if it's public. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.